Eric Johnson, who lives in Hernando, Mississippi. He's an air traffic controller and a father of 4 who is joining us via video tonight. This is his question.
What do you suggest government workers do for food money when the paychecks stop coming?
CNN just did something absolutely diabolical to AOC, and she didn't even realize it while it was happening. They let her bury her own argument live on television because all CNN had to do was let ordinary Americans ask the most basic question: how are you going to fix our problems? And right there, AOC and Bernie had nothing. No solutions, no strategy, just word salads and slogans that fell apart the second reality showed up. This is where the matrix starts to glitch. Let's plug in.
I mean, these are the real questions that we have to be entertaining. And as I mentioned earlier, the best and most important solution to this is making sure that we reopen the government, not accept the inevitability of this, and come to a resolution as quickly as possible. Now, that being said, we do have to make sure that we come together as communities and that we also systemically expand our programming, like the SNAP cuts that just happened, in addition to the $1 trillion in healthcare cuts as well for families that are under financial duress.
You mentioned what Speaker Johnson has said about how long this could go on. We've heard from Senator Schumer as well, who said the other day that as long as this shutdown continues, he said, quote, every day gets better for us. Do you think every day, though, gets better for someone like Eric?
No, I mean, it's, at the end of the day, this needs to be as short as possible. We do not want the government to be shut down. We don't.
Senator Bobby Harms is joining us. She's a bartender from Horn Lake, Mississippi. She is a Democrat.
No solution.
She submitted her question via video.
A Democrat from Mississippi.
Indeed.
All right.
What a shocker.
My American dream has turned into a nightmare. My family was only days away from closing on a USDA loan for our dream home. Then came news of the shutdown, and now we face uncertainty. Our lease is up, and now we have to move. The shutdown is costing us our chance to live our dream. What are you doing to end this stalemate and help restore faith in our elected officials, the people I helped to choose to guard my American dream?
We're going to do everything that we can to bring an end to this terrible shutdown, which is hurting you and which is hurting 1 million federal employees and millions of people who use federal services.
Yeah, we all know that, Bernie.
But also, we have got to be cognizant that if Trump wins this fight, our healthcare system could well collapse and tens of thousands of people could die every single year.
Fear.
Do you think Trump
Nothing
could win
but
this
fear.
fight?
No, we're going to win it. But it's not, I don't want to look at it like a political fight. We're going to win it because the American people are on our side.
Over in the House, there are 14 House Republicans who have said that they will sign on and they will vote for a 1-year extension of the subsidies. House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries said he thought that proposal was laughable. Do you think that's laughable, or is that something you could get behind?
Yeah, no, let me tell you why it's laughable.
Enlighten us, AOC. Enlighten us.
Republicans want to sign on to just a one little extra year of these ACA subsidies. You want to know why? What's happening next year? Midterm elections. They want to extend these subsidies just a year extra so that people don't realize the dupe that they are pulling on everyone, so that they can all reelect themselves and allow those things to expire the moment that they win re-election. And it is time to get politics out of what should be a guaranteed universal right in the United States of America, and that is health care. And so I will
agree.
not accept
We should have universal,
a measly
some
one-year
guaranteed health care. That I do agree with.
A measly one-year extension of the ACA. We need to make sure, and as a member of the party, we put negotiations in the hands of our party's leadership with Hakeem Jeffries. He says it's no, it's no.
This wasn't just an awkward moment. It revealed something deeper. The disconnect between elite politics and real life. AOC and Bernie Sanders keep selling utopia to rooms full of people living paycheck to paycheck. They talk about equity while ignoring that the same government they worship keeps people dependent and powerless. And when a woman shares how she's losing her dream home because of the shutdown, Bernie doesn't offer empathy. He offers politics. We have to beat Trump. That's not compassion. That's control. This moment wasn't about policy. It was about power. When the system makes you rely on it for food, housing, and healthcare, it owns you. It controls how long you can survive without permission. And that's why they push dependency, because a self-sufficient population can't be manipulated. AOC's answers didn't just miss the mark. They exposed the philosophy behind the movement. They believe that Americans are too helpless to live without federal guidance. But when real people ask real questions, that illusion breaks apart in seconds.
How do you think this shutdown reflects on Chuck Schumer's leadership?
Well, I think it reflects more on Mike Johnson's leadership and President Trump's leadership. This is a leadership which said it's okay to give well, how do you feel? You tell me. Think it's a good idea to give $1 trillion in tax breaks to the richest people in the country and then make massive cuts to health care for working class people?
I think Chuck Schumer has voted for continuing resolutions 13 times in the last 4 years, and he has the opportunity to vote for one again, but he's refusing to come to the table.
Well, I think, look, as I have said,
this is about people getting
there are 53
food
Republicans
and the services they
in the Senate,
need.
correct?
Yes.
They need 60.
That's all.
What does that mean? It means you have to talk to the other side. Mike Johnson is
These
not
politicians,
talking.
when the
John Thune is
government
not
shuts
talking.
down, they shouldn't
President
get paid
Trump
either.
is not
They should
talking.
lose
That
everything
is
just like the ordinary
Well, they
people
say
do.
their position is reopen the government and then we'll talk.
When they talk about Republicans and their success online, they have been successful because they have also been very clear, especially digitally, about what they believe. That women are inferior.
What? We're
That do
talking
not,
about
do not deserve equal
people's
rights.
lives here.
That they believe that LGBTQ Americans
Food,
are subhuman.
health coverage, life,
That
death,
they believe
babies,
and are circulating
elderly.
disgusting
And she's talking about
racial
misogyny here
and
racist.
and white supremacist
There you
messaging that they
go.
are able to get
White
away with
supremacy.
digitally
This
and
is
online.
all they can utter.
And they are able to radicalize and target and exploit
There goes your
a
answer.
generation
You're starving to
of
death.
young boys,
It's the white
in
supremacists who did it,
particular,
not them.
away from healthy masculinity and into an insecure masculinity that requires the domination of others who are poorer, browner, darker, or a
There you
different
go.
gender than them.
It's all about race.
And that is why they are resonating online, because they are appealing to the most basest and worst
Because
parts of human
half the
nature
country's
to divide us.
racist.
But are you saying that Senator Schumer should not be worried about a primary challenge from you?
I mean,
All right.
no.
Let me jump
I don't
in on
think
this
is
one. Let me-
about
this
anything
is-
yet.
see,
this is what we're
Caitlin-
talking about.
That's exactly what we're talking
This is what
Yeah,
we're
there-
talking about.
there goes
Falling
CNN.
apart. We had a
Stirring up
housing crisis,
controversy.
a healthcare crisis, an education
Running
crisis,
against Schumer.
massive income and wealth inequality.
It's not about the
a
people.
corrupt campaign finance system, and the media
They
says,
don't care
"What are you
about
gonna
it.
run? What are you going to run for?"
They don't
Nobody
care about
cares.
us, bro.
So run more towards
We the
Trump.
people.
It's the House Speaker and President Trump and the
Horrible.
Vice President saying it.
Right.
Pardon?
Well, of course, they're saying it to deflect attention away from the real issues.
Exactly.
All
And they'll
about-
tell you what the real
all
issue
about
is.
clicks,
Let's see if
ratings.
CNN talks about it. We're living in the richest country in the history of the world, right?
Yes.
All right, you tell me why we're the only nation not to guarantee health care to all people. The only nation not to guarantee
there's too
paid
many
family and medical
illegals in the
leave.
country.
Why we have a $7.25 an hour minimum wage. Why we have 800,000 people sleeping out on the street. Why we have a president who denies the reality
got us
of
on that one,
climate
Bernie.
change. Why we have oligarchs on top who have more and more power every day. Let's talk about that issue, not her own political future. She'll decide that.
What CNN just showed, maybe without realizing it, was a glimpse behind the matrix. AOC's ideas sound good on TikTok, but not in front of families trying to buy groceries, pay rent, and keep their jobs. Because when theory meets reality, the system malfunctions. The matrix feeds off control. But truth, real truth, is chaos to that system. Every time someone like AOC gets challenged with reality, the script breaks. So what did we learn? The left can sell dreams on Twitter, but they can't survive the questions of ordinary Americans. CNN didn't sabotage AOC. They just let her speak. And in doing so, they revealed what's really behind the curtain. If you see the glitch, you're already awake. Hit that like button, drop your thoughts below, and subscribe for more Matrix breakdowns. We're unplugging the system one truth at a time.